everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Today's video is on how to start using Retin-A for anti-aging without irritation and inflammation. And I have been using Retin-A for about 2.5 years now, and I learned the hard way how to finally start using it so that I could continue to use it. Like many people, when I first started using Retin-A, I bought it. I didn't have any instructions from my doctor. I wanted to use the strongest strength I could get right out of the chute because I had heard it was so great. And so I picked it up, I started putting it on every single day, and within a couple of weeks, I quit using it. Unfortunately, I never got to the point where the Retin-A was making a difference in my skin. The only difference that I saw in my skin was that it was red, it was dry, it was irritated, and it looked older than when I had started using Retin-A, and that was not why I was using it. Now that I have been on it for 2.5 years, I have been just blown away and totally happy with the results that I'm seeing in my skin. I think I look younger than 2.5 years ago when I started out here on YouTube. The scientists have figured out that you do not need the irritation to get the results. The studies have also shown that it takes 6 to 12 months for Retin-A to work. You might as well take that time to ease into it slowly. So my number one advice for starting off with Retin-A without irritation is to start off slowly. The way I did it is I started applying it only once a week for the first month. So I made an appointment with myself. Every Sunday night was Retin-A night. For the first month, I used it only once a week. Then I marked my calendar, and after 4 weeks of that, for the next 4 weeks, I used it twice a week, so Sunday and Wednesday. Now, I would check in with my skin, and if I was having irritation, I would drop back to once a week. Then at the third month, I went up to 3 times a week. So more like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, let's say. And I continued that way until I was up to every other night at about 6 or 7 months. Then after that, I felt comfortable jumping into the every night. And by 9 months, I was using my Retin-A every single night, and I was really seeing the great results start to happen in my skin. Now, when applying it at the beginning, I would definitely avoid the entire eye area, the nostrils, and the mouth, because these areas have either thinner skin or have mucous membranes, and those parts of your skin are much more absorbent, and so they will absorb more of the active ingredient and have more of a reaction. So if you put it around your lips, you're going to have extra dryness, extra cracking, especially in the corners, so really avoid that whole area. At this point, I still don't put it on my actual eyelids. I put it under here. I do put it, around my nostrils. I don't go too close to the corners of my mouth because they can still be a little sensitive, but I do put it on my upper lip now, my full chin, up on the top of my nose, forehead. If at the beginning you're still feeling a lot of sensitivity, only using it once a week, then waiting after washing your face can help. You don't have to wait an hour. 15 to 20 minutes is plenty of time for your skin to dry after washing it. The reason waiting after washing your face can help is that your skin is much more absorbent when it's damp. It absorbs the tretinoin much more effectively. Some other things that you can do, you can put a little serum on underneath or use a toner, and that can help to absorb less of the product. The other thing you can do is you can put on a heavier moisturizer right afterwards. So if you're having a lot of drying, you can use a heavier, thicker cream moisturizer. I like the Olay Regenerist Micro Sculpting Cream in the fragrance free. That's a great one to put on right on top of it. The other thing that you can do is if you have super duper sensitive skin and you really have tried before and you can't make it, you can kind of prep and prime your skin by using a over-the-counter retinol product for like 6 months before you start using Retin-A. So just, go to CVS, pick up the Neutrogena Rapid Repair Wrinkle Night Cream or something like that, the serum. Use that for 6 months. If you have no irritation with that, then go ahead and jump in with the prescription strength tretinoin, but still start slowly and see how that goes. Sometimes that can help your skin to acclimate for it, in preparation for the prescription product. Okay, so my other tip for this is don't start using other anti-aging actives at the same time that you're starting with tretinoin, because then if you're having irritation, you won't know which one is causing it. Glycolic acid, alpha hydroxy acids, Vitamin C is an acid, benzoyl peroxide, and salicylic acid. Those can all cause a lot of irritation along with tretinoids. When I first started, I was noticing that when I put on my sunscreen every day, my skin would start to sting. And I was using chemical-based sunscreens. So I switched to an all-mineral sunscreen, and that has helped so much. So if you're, going along with your tretinoid and you're acclimating just fine, but you notice that when you put on your sunscreen, your skin stings, you can avoid that stinging and burning by using a mineral-based sunscreen. If you're looking for a great all mineral-based sunscreen, of course I have a video on that, and I will put the link right here for you to see, and also in the information bar below the video. I've also done many videos on my results with Retin-A, and I've also done a video on why I love Retin-A and kind of the clinical research behind it and why it is considered the gold standard of anti-aging. So if you want to see that video, I'll put that here, and also link everything in the information box below the video. As well as the products that I mentioned. The last thing that I always have to say, since I was talking about sunscreen, is please wear sunscreen if you're going to use this kind of product. If you want to start using Retin-A, in my book there's no reason to use it unless you also use sunscreen, because while you're trying to remove sun damage from your skin, you can't be allowing new sun damage to happen. It's just silly. So use sunscreen every day, and then you will see beautiful results with your Retin-A. That should get you pretty much well on your way to start with Retin-A for anti-aging without any irritation. So irritation is the enemy, inflammation is the enemy. Remember that. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. And as always, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.